After that, you have to do +2 on the mid-range or you won't get it. You need to do +5 on the 3 to make it 83. I'm not sure what triggers this name, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it because I'm going to find another way to do it with different builds. But it seems like in order to trigger this, you need a bunch of stats in the upper 80s because interior D is high, perimeter is high, offense and defense is high. I know how to trigger all around star, but I don't want to, you know, the thing about this, you don't want to just keep making builds, then cap break it. I wish there was a potential where you can see what the name would be after you cap break without spending the money. But it's kind of like one of those type of builds. So it's going to cost money to find newer ones, which is crazy. So the badges is going to get a Dewey's account. He has posterizer, strong handle, set shot. If you want to copy what he got aerial wizard, dimer. He's max wanting those right here. What he max one? He max one in poster and dimer. And then he chose to elevate these. So you get to elevate posterizer. You can elevate set shot specialist. You can elevate strong handle. You can elevate dimer and movable. That's crazy. It's strong too. And this is a fun build. It reminds me of my other 6'6" build that I showed y'all not too long ago. That's like a contact dunking machine. It's similar. And then the takeover. Let me see what takeover he got. He got make it rain take. So it adds a 3. Actually, that's a good one. That's a good one to add. So I do recommend this one for this build because it's going to make you shoot really well and be fast. As a build like this, if you line up at the 4, you're going to be literally zooming past a lot of other people. They ain't going to know what to do. They not going to know what to do with this build. And as far as jump shots, I know somebody going to want a jump shot. I'm going to give you one of my favorite jumpers, all right? One of my favorite jumpers to use in this game is AJ Johnson. Let's find it real quick. All right, AJ Johnson. All right, I'm going to show it. He going to be like, what did jumper come from? Yeah, this mine. AJ Johnson, bow. Hold on, where's that? I don't even see it. There you go. AJ Johnson, Quinn Grimes, and then Denny Vegeta, man. Right there, Denny Vegeta. And this one right here, it ain't really all that fast. You don't need to have a fast one. But if I was going to add to this, I probably would do something. Oh, not this. Hold on, not that. I would probably do. I gotta go the other way. Something like this. Even though it's a B+, everybody that's tried it says it's cash because you don't have to have the fastest shot to have a cash jump shot. Because the faster it is, I ain't gonna lie, the harder it is to shoot in a lot of cases. As far as DemiGod dunk packages, you can use the quick drops if you unlock it. He's a veteran, so he has it. Athletic off 2 is a good one. Quick drops off 1 if you can unlock it. You can get the athletic joint. You can get pro contact 1. And yeah, on both of them. You get pro contact dunks on both. You can't do contact standing dunks because you're too little. But you're so fast, you'll be able to, do what you got to do. And then he has Tracy McGrady and LeBron. I personally like Devin Booker. And he has it on there. He has Devin Booker also. So if you want to copy a lot of these SIGs and all that, that'd be cool. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, man. With this build, he let me see it. So I want to show y'all it. If you want gameplay, give me at least 700 likes and I'll give gameplay with this build. Let's get to it. All right, so to get this build name, you have to be a power forward and you have to be 6'6", weight 265, 7'1" wingspan. Now, if you skip ahead, you're going to skip ahead. You're going to be like, why is it called this? It's not called a DemiGod. But you gotta watch the full video to understand exactly how to get the name. Alright, so let's get straight to it. For first, we're gonna do drive and dunk to 90. So yes, you will be able to get contact dunks with this build. You better dunk, do all the little goodies, contact dunks and all that. Alright, for driving layup, what we're gonna need? We're gonna need a 73 driving layup, alright? And for close shot, we're gonna need a 75. Now, remember, if you don't copy these stats, viewer results may vary. Okay, make sure you watch the full video and understand what's going on. All right, so make sure you do the stats exactly how I have it listed. Standing dunk will stay at 40, post control will stay at 45. For 3-pointer, you're gonna do 78. I know you're like, wow, I can't shoot with that. That's the beauty of it. We're cap breaking this +5, so this will be cap broken +5. All right, so for mid-range, we're gonna do an 88 mid-range. You see that? Bow. Now we can shoot the midi and a 3 in the future. All right, if we have foresight what's going to happen, this will happen. For the next thing we're gonna do ball handle to 88, and that's what's gonna give us a crazy name at the end. You're gonna see what the name is. Speed with ball. We're learning you don't need crazy speed with ball, so let's keep this joint at 68. Okay, let's keep it at 68. because we're learning speed with ball ain't all that no more. Okay, pass accuracy, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 87 pass accuracy, we're going to do 87 perimeter D. All right, and that's gonna give you some badges right there. As you see, once we unlock more stuff, we're gonna get an 88 interior. So yes, you're small at 6'6", but I ain't gonna lie, these little 6'6" builds are pretty fun to play with. Like, I know they like, oh, you're a baby. No, they fun, bro. And you hold your own. You do hold your own. Block, what we're gonna do, 78. It's gonna give us high fly denier and paint patroller, and then steal, we're just gonna do enough just to get 60. You know, we're not a lock stealing the ball, but we do got a paint presence and perimeter presence, and that's all we really need. As far as offensive rebound, let's get that joint to 85, and let's get defensive rebound to 85 also. We have an even thing right here, so we both can snag on both ends. This makes this build really creative. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good park build. Theater build park, this is real good for theater and or park. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is speed. We're gonna draw speed to 80, and we're gonna do agility to 76, which is gonna give us the badge. Now we can go back and look at the badges that we getting. You see now what we're getting is challenger, off-ball menace, pick dodger, off-ball pass. You see we're getting all those now. Strength, we're gonna put strength to 85. And by doing that, now we have a movable enforcer, we have post lockdown, box out beast, and strong handle Hall of Fame. We got all bunch of goodies. And then we're gonna throw the 80 vert. Uh-oh, we made a mistake, guys. We made a mistake. Stay with me, stay with me. And I know what it is. We did right here. This is why you watch the whole video. Take that down, you put that there, and then guess what? That's the final stat. Before we final it out, this is the build right here. You're gonna get limitless range. You don't have it now, you will unlock it. Okay, this is another thing you're going to unlock. You're gonna unlock set shot specialist gold after the cap breaktion of the build. You're gonna unlock poster gold after the cap breaktion of the build. All right, I don't know if that's a word, but we making it up today. As far as anything else, strength is decent enough, and you got that. That's also decent enough. We're gonna add the +1 to guess what? Free throw. And now the build is done. Now the build is done. Now you're gonna understand, but you're gonna be mad for a second, because when I show you these shades, it ain't gonna say DemiGod. Well, so did I lie to you? No, we didn't lie. This is the first step. Okay, it's the first step of it. You have to make this first, and it's an all-around star. So honestly, I ain't gonna lie, this fire name alone is still fire to where most people would be like, I ain't gonna lie, even if I can't cap break it yet, it's still a fire name, and it is. But the cap breaktion hasn't even began yet. Once you cap break it, it turns to a different entity, and I'm about to show you